Keeping the series going, we got the top 5 Marvel Hot Toys announced in 2017. If you like this content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This is 6K Economist. Let's jump right into it.
I can fly.
Alright, claiming the number 5 spot for Marvel Hot Toys announced in 2017, I've got Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I mean, first let me just say this, 2017 announcements for Marvel Hot Toys was insane. There is some serious heat on this list, so it was hard to do a top 5, so surprisingly this one is at number 5 for me, but really all 5 of these are fantastic. The head sculpt on this is amazing. Yondu is probably one of my favorite characters in the MCU, definitely my favorite character from Guardians of the Galaxy series, and this face sculpt is just insane. It literally looks just like him. Obviously, it's easier for them to nail face sculpt like this when like the character is just like all blue. But like everything from like his outfit, like the combination of cloth and pleather, just really looks fantastic on this figure. Obviously, you get his arrow, which is, you know, a great accessory, and you get the little Groot statue, which is great. You get the cage. Like, this is an awesome figure that comes with great accessories. And overall, very solid at number 5. It would be higher on my list any other year, but 2017 was just seriously insane for Marvel Hot Toys. Alright, claiming the number Thor spot, I got Thor from Thor Ragnarok. This is, of course, Gladiator Thor. In my opinion, the best representation of Thor to have in your collection. Is it the best Thor because it's perfect? No, I think it's the best Thor just because relative to the other Thors we have. Why do I really like this figure? I think the head sculpt on this figure is probably the best head sculpt that we have for Thor. I also think the outfit is really cool. Obviously, this is a really awesome movie, you know, where one of the focuses of this movie was the colors that really popped, and I feel like that, you know, really helps with this figure. I love, like, the red accents that it has on the figure, and while it's not, like, the classic look of Thor, unfortunately, like, the classic looks that we have for Thor 1 just aren't good. Like, we have the first one that came out from Avengers, and that's just, honestly, an awful figure. But also, I think that the classic look of Thor doesn't look as cool as some of his other looks. This one specifically. Obviously, this is from, like, you know, an awesome scene where he's fighting the Gladiator Hulk in the Coliseum. Probably the best scene from this whole movie. So if there's one Thor to have, it's this one, and I really like this figure. Why is this figure not higher on my list? I like how it has, you know, I like how it doesn't have the elbow joint showing. Unfortunately, obviously, it's like hard to like really pose. Like, you can't really bend it without like destroying your plastic. But I'm happy that they went with that. I think I would, you know, I'm fine just having this figure displayed with the arms straight out. I personally don't have this figure in my collection, but I plan on picking it up at some point because this is the Thor that I want to have. But overall, this is a great release, a great announcement by Hot Toys, and solid at number 4. Swinging into the number 3 spot, we got Spider-Man from Homecoming homemade suit. Posability. This figure is posable, and that's what really makes this figure awesome. Also, I also love the homemade suit look for Spider-Man. I'm happy that they introduced it into, you know, the MCU and had this in the movie. And also, it's a very important suit because this is like the suit that he's in at the end of the movie when he does, you know, like beat Vulture. And so, why I love this figure is just the ability to pose this figure is insane. You can get him in the Spider-Man poses that you're supposed to. Also, with this release, you were able to get a Tom Holland head sculpt, which is awesome. It's so unfortunate that we're not getting one of the Far From Home one, but at least we're getting the drone, so I guess it makes up for it. But this was like an awesome release, and I'm very happy, again, that they re-released it with Far From Home. I wish they gave us a Tom Holland head sculpt, but I'm super pumped to get this figure for Far From Home. I don't own the Homecoming one. I just wish they gave us a head sculpt to this one, but that's what makes this figure so great. It's a posable, awesome Spider-Man that comes with the Tom Holland head sculpt. Taking the number 2 spot, I got Spider-Man Homecoming Deluxe from the Homecoming movie. This is the best version of Spider-Man that we have, for sure, for the MCU. This version, specifically the Deluxe. Why is this figure so great, the Deluxe version? The yellow jacket and the coat that comes with this figure is, like, not a meaningless accessory at all. I remember when I picked it up, I thought, like, oh, okay, well, like, the blazer and the hoodie are cool, but, like, I don't know if I'm going to display it. And I found myself constantly displaying my Spider-Man Homecoming Deluxe with the blazer and jacket. Like, here, I have him right here, and, like, just the way it looks, like, being able to, like, put the hood up and, like, have him holding this Spider-Man mask is just, like, such an awesome look, and definitely my favorite version. And, like, the Tom Holland head sculpt is bar none. It looks just like Tom Holland. And overall, it's an awesome figure and very solid at number 2 for me. Again, just barely beat out for the number 1 spot. Number 1 spot, gotta give it to Iron Man Mark 47. My second favorite Iron Man out of all the Iron Man armors behind the Mark 46. This figure is fantastic. Why? This is the same silhouette as the Iron Man Mark 46, which is, again, my favorite silhouette. This figure just really pops with the silver and red. And overall, it's just a fantastic figure that a lot of people slept on. You get the amazing Iron Man Tony Stark head sculpt, and you're able to, you know, have the empty head sculpt like it does in the movie when, you know, Iron Man like goes to save Spider-Man out of the lake and is like nobody even in there, which is awesome and like obviously a very funny scene. You get the accessories that come with it, like you get the sunglasses. This is just such a great release. And, you know, very happy that, you know, we're getting reissued and like everybody's going to be able to pick it up again at retail. And for those of you that don't know this figure in the secondary market, this figure got up to $1,800 in the secondary market before it got re-released.
Damn!
It's the #1 performing hot toy that we've seen to date in the secondary market. Is that going to happen again with the reissue? Definitely not. This figure, the reason why this figure got so crazy was just incredibly undersupplied. People slept on it, but they're not going to make that mistake again. But nevertheless, this is still an awesome pickup, and if you're a Marvel fan, you got to pick this up on the reissue. And that's going to wrap it up for the top 5 Marvel Hot Toys announced in 2017. Let me know in the comment section down below, what was your guys' favorite Hot Toy from Marvel announced in 2017? Do you guys agree with my list? Do you guys think I messed it up? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video, and we'll see you in the next video. This is 6 Scale Economist.